Hello, welcome to It's Grandma's World. I'm here today for a premiere making the Logan's cucumber salad. That viral TikTok cucumber salad that you guys are probably seeing floating around those TikTok streets. Yes, I'm gonna do that salad, but I decided to do mine with salmon. I know that the basis of the original recipe had smoked salmon, but I'm not a smoked type of person. Like I need to see that my meat is done. Like if it's still pink, I don't know, that does something to me. So I have to put this bad boy in an air fryer so that I can see that that pink has turned to more like a pale tannish kind of color to make me feel good about this, y'all. I know a lot of people don't mind rare or smoked, and if you like that, good. Cook yours that way or create your salad that way. But I'm gonna go ahead and do what makes me feel like I'm going to be able to eat it, I guess. So the first thing I did was I took my salmon, washed it, and now I'm cutting it into small cubes. I decided to make the cubes smaller than what I would normally do, like when I make my salmon bites for my salmon salads, because it's going to be in this salad, this cucumber salad, and so I wanted smaller chunks. So I'm just cutting these cubes of salmon so that I can put those in the air fryer and get those ready for the cucumber salad. Now, you guys comment below. I'm in the chat. This is a premiere. Let me know if you've ever tried this cucumber salad, and if you have, what did you put in yours? I see a lot of different versions of it. So I know that you guys probably have something. If you tried it already, you have something that you put in yours that I may not have put in mine that I could try next time. Thank y'all for coming in. And if you have not already, please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed to It's Grandma's World, please subscribe and leave a comment. If you're on the replay, let me know you were here, okay? Now, I'm going to give y'all a little spoiler on the blooper of this video, y'all. I ain't going to lie. Let me tell you now so you can be looking out for it. I cut my finger on the mandolin when I was cutting the cucumber, y'all. Spoiler alert. I was devastated. Not that I didn't like slice my finger like I would probably do with a knife. It literally took a very small chunk of my finger off, and I'm hoping that it actually heals and I don't have to go to the hospital. It's kind of big enough where they could put like one stitch in it, but I'm just going to see if I put the liquid band-aid on there to see if it will mend on its own. I'll see by the end of the day. I'm doing this premiere edit right now, and I'm going to be putting it out after I finish editing it. Then I'm going to go live actually tasting the salad. And then after that, if it's not feeling right, then I'm probably going to go to the hospital and make sure everything is okay with it, y'all. I was just running my mouth on the phone with my nephew and my niece, thinking that I got to look into the camera instead of looking at what I was doing. And yes, I did slice a little chunk of my thumb off, y'all. Be careful if y'all using the mandolin when you're using the cucumbers for this recipe or any other recipe. Right here, you see me putting those other bigger chunks of the salmon to the side because I don't think I need the whole piece of salmon, and I can use that for a salad later. So this is the amount that I'm going to use for the cucumber viral Logan salad. Okay, I'm going to take these and I'm going to actually wash them again because even though it seems like I washed it really good before, you see all those little pieces and all that all on the cutting board. I'm just going to rinse them off again to give it one little final wash. Okay, so now here are the little salmon little pieces that I just rinsed. I'm going to just go ahead and give these a light seasoning because I'm not trying to put too much seasoning into the salad. I'm going to season it with different seasonings when you see me put it together. So I'm just going to give it a light coat of the salmon seasoning that I have. It's actually a salmon rub, the cedar plank flavor of the salmon rub, and I love this, y'all. If y'all don't use a seasoning rub, use it on your salmon. It changes the whole game. So I just want to massage that into the salmon so that the seasonings can melt into the meat. All right, and after I get this meat all seasoned with the cedar plank salmon seasoning rub, I'm going to go ahead and get my air fryer basket with a liner and place those pieces on an even layer. I don't stack them on top of each other because I want to even cook. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these pieces into the air fryer liner so that they can have enough room to be evenly cooked around the pieces of the salmon that I'm putting in here. I'm going to go ahead and cook those on 390, and I'm going to do that at about 12 minutes. I didn't use any oil to do this. I normally do like a brush of olive oil when I'm making my salmon bites, but for this I wanted a drier salmon, so I'm not using any type of cooking oil like an olive oil or avocado oil or anything like that for it. I'm just going to place them directly on the liner and let them cook without any oils on it. Just a FYI, if you decide to air fry your salmon on 390, 12 minutes, it's going to come out perfectly. Like literally, it was the perfect time. I know I normally do about 20 minutes when I'm making the thicker pieces of salmon, and so I lowered it down to the 12 minutes and it actually came out perfect. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the ingredients that I chose to use. Of course, the star of the show was the cucumber. And I'm going to give you all the other ingredients that I decided to use. I'm going to use a very little bit of the liquid amino. And I have the two different kinds of the Philadelphia cream cheese. There's a spicy jalapeno, and I never had that before. I was like, "Oh, this sounds like this would be really good." So I picked that one up, and someone suggested the chives. So I was like, "Okay, a little bit of chives in there sounds like that would be good." So I picked up that one too. So I'm going to use the both of those cream cheeses. I already had red onion in the refrigerator, so I'm going to use a little bit of that red onion. And of course, y'all know my favorite is avocado. Got to have an avocado. So I'm going to put that bad boy in there. I had half lemon, half of a lime in the refrigerator. I'm not going to use the lime. I'm just going to use the lemon. And the minced garlic. Now, y'all don't be like me. Use fresh garlic. Don't be lazy like me. I'm lazy, so I use the jarred minced garlic. There you see the everything but basil seasoning and some jalapeno pepper crushed, not red crushed, but jalapeno pepper crushed pepper because I love a spice, y'all. Then I'm going to use the tricolor peppercorns up in there. And the capers. Now, I'm not putting the capers in there right away. When I do the tasting of it, I will try the capers. I don't want to mess my salad up just in case I don't like capers, okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of that pure sesame oil up in there to give it that, the little juice that it needs to be able to blend together just a little bit, not a whole lot. So those are the ingredients that I'll be using for the salad. So here comes the time, y'all. I'm getting anxiety looking at this. So like I told y'all, I was on the phone at the same time that I was doing the salad, not paying the attention that I should have been paying. Okay, so let's take this cucumber, and I'm going to first see if this is the dial that I want to have it on to see the thickness of it. As you see, it just falls right there to the cutting board. So I'm checking, do I want that size, that thick, or if I want a little bit thinner like that first slice. So I think I did adjust the dial so that it could be a little thinner like the first slice, and then I started to cut. Y'all, okay. I'm going to try to watch this without being devastated because it seems like my finger is hurting as I'm watching it. Okay, so be careful with the mandolin, y'all. Please know that I'm going to have a whole baseball glove on next time I ever use this mandolin. The people in the videos did say be careful. They did say that, but I thought I was paying attention, and I think the thing cut so fast I didn't even realize how far down I was. But you can see how fast here, just in that couple of seconds, that's how many cucumbers I got. Okay, so I continued to cut. I was trying to just go ahead and go get a little container to put the cucumbers in, stopping to talk to my nephew about children being exposed to sugar, all that. Y'all, I know y'all don't care about that, but that's what I was talking about, trying to prove to him that children, if they're not exposed to sugar at a very young age, they probably have less likelihood of developing a desire to have sugar. Okay, but anyways, let's get back to the Logan salad. That's what we're here for. I'm just a little traumatized remembering what caused this accident to even happen. Now, I don't want to discourage y'all. Long as you're paying attention, you'll be good. I was amazed at how fast this mandolin cut the cucumbers. This is my first mandolin, second time using it. I did use it on my green tomatoes, but there is a gadget that you place on top of the fruit or vegetable, and that saves your hand. The cucumber was so thin that I didn't think that it would work, so I didn't use that gadget and trust my hand. So that's how it happened. Don't trust your hand. Don't trust your hand, y'all. Or just don't get distracted by a phone call. That was, oh shit. Oh, oh, dang, just cut my finger. You okay, Annie? Yeah, I just cut my finger on this mandolin right in my mouth. You cut it on what? On my mandolin. Yeah, and cut a chunk off of it too. Oh, damn, I hope my skin's real bad. Mm. You said you cut it on the battery, Amy? A mandolin. Oh, that's the word. Oh, yeah. I bought one of those and I'm scared to use it because they're so sharp. Yeah, but if you're paying attention, you'll be okay. I was just talking and not paying attention. Cut a whole chunk off of it. I hope my skin go back right. Ooh, that bad boy is sharp. Yeah, it hurts. You cut it on a battery? Mandolin, yeah. A mandolin? A mandolin. I thought you said battery too. What is that? A mandolin is like what you cut thinly sliced cucumbers with. This. Oh, like a slicer? Oh. Ooh, Lord. How the hell you do that? Talking back and forth and not looking to this camera. Yes, y'all. That was the original conversation after I did this. So then I got scared. I'm like, so do I have meat, like flesh, in my cucumbers? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I never thought about rinsing a cucumber after I've already washed it. So I got to rinse these cucumbers off to make sure that I'm not doing a Jeffrey Dahmer around here eating my thumb, y'all. I couldn't believe that I did that. I was totally devastated. And to this minute right now, y'all, my thumb is throbbing so bad. I hope that by the time I'm done, I don't have to, go ahead and go to the doctor. So I was scared. I was very careful. So I went ahead and I sliced the rest of the cucumber. I was very careful. Trust and believe that. I didn't even go down to the bottom. I was like, okay, that's enough. The cucumber is sliced. Man, what I went through to make this viral Logan cucumber salad, y'all. I was devastated. So yeah. So y'all see the mandolin and cucumbers like here for like the next 10-15 minutes. I was in my room trying to wash it, put skin repair on it, liquid wound healer, gauze, tape, everything, y'all. I was trying to put, my nephew told me to put some Vaseline. We tried to stop this bleeding for like 10-15 minutes. I could not stop the bleeding. So we are into about 30 minutes after I made this video. So I have it taped up so big that I'm hoping that it did stop the bleeding under here. I don't know yet, y'all. But okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, we have the cucumbers rewashed and sliced, and I have it here on a little paper plate. It's a lot of cucumbers, y'all. I use the English cucumber. I'm not into like the regular cucumber. I love English cucumbers. If you have not tried it, go ahead and try it. Now, I have this bigger container here that I'm going to be putting my salad in. I know Logan likes this little mason jar right here, and a lot of the other people that I've saw on the TikToks use the mason jar. That wasn't enough room for me, y'all. Those people be shaking their little life away. I'm like, let me get a bigger container. So I got this bigger container. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that one because I don't need no more struggle. I already almost cut a finger off here. So I'm going to be using the bigger container. Okay, I'm going to move that to the side there and then start on cutting up some red onion. I'm not going to use a whole lot of onion. I'm just going to go ahead and slice about maybe fourth cupful, maybe something like that. I don't want long strings of onion. I like red onion, but I don't like when it's like long strings. I don't like my onion to overpower the food. I like it for flavor and taste. So I'm going to cut up about this many of the red onions to add into the viral cucumber salad. Okay, y'all. So I had this piece already cut in my little container that I had in the refrigerator. So that's all. I know a lot of them are saying, like, use a half an onion. I'm like, no, Lord, no. That'll be an onion salad. So, no, I just cut up about this much of the red onions. I get those little pits that you see, the little yellow part. I take those out because I don't like the way that tastes. Tastes kind of bitter. Okay. So yes, after this, you'll see the amount that I ended up using. Everything else other than the one cucumber, I kind of eyeballed it, y'all. I kind of did it to taste. I knew about how many onions I might like with this amount of cucumber. So there are no specific measurements. If you choose to make this, you can follow one of the recipes that give you exact measurements, or do what I did and kind of measure it to your taste. Okay? Now, are y'all in the comments as devastated as I am right now? I think I was traumatized by this because I'm still thinking about cutting my finger, y'all. But let's move on to the salad. I'm like devastated. Okay, so let's move that over to the side. Next, I'm going to work on blending all of these ingredients together. I'm going to start with the cucumbers, of course, because they are the main ingredient of the salad. So first, we're going to add the cucumbers to the container. And again, this is one whole English cucumber. That made a lot. You see how much that made? I'm like, oh my gosh. I've never sliced a whole entire English cucumber. I usually cut it as I either meal prep or I cut it as I need it. I never saw exactly like how much one whole English cucumber would slice into. But that's a pretty good amount. It just about filled the jar. I thought I was gonna have enough room, to get everything in here. So it wasn't quite full to the jar, but it was like 3/4 up the jar. So I still have enough room to mix everything together. I'm going to go ahead and get those onions, mix those onions in there, and then we're going to get to the rest of the ingredients of the salad, y'all. Okay, and after we get those onions in here, we're going to actually go ahead and add the cream cheeses that I decided on. And again, that was the spicy jalapeno and the chives. Now, this is not the regular black cream cheese, but the whipped. Now, when I'm eating a bagel, I like the regular black cream cheese. But the whipped, I'm trying for the first time inside of this salad, okay? So I don't know if that's going to make the difference or whatever. It seems like it will make a difference in it being easier to shake, but we'll see, okay? And also, let me add that I used about 2 tablespoons of the cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of the spicy jalapeno, and 1 tablespoon of the chive, okay? Now, I did have the nutritional facts to give you guys on this, but after I cut my finger, I was thrown all the way off. I was thrown all the way off, so I did not include those in this video, but I can tell you that it is not as bad as I thought. I thought the cream cheese would make it like very high carb, very high calorie, but actually it wasn't. It wasn't as much as I thought. So if you guys want that information, just let me know in the comments and I'll give it to you because I still have it. Next, I'm just going to use a couple drops of the liquid aminos. I'm using this instead of soy sauce. Sometimes if I don't want the sodium that's in soy sauce, I use liquid aminos to cook with. So that's what I'm using, only a couple of drops. You don't need a lot. Next, I'm going to add some pure sesame oil. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons to this container. You don't need a lot of that either. It's kind of potent. But I love sesame oil. It gives it like a nutty flavor to things. So I like cooking it in stir fries and everything like that. So I'm going to use the minced garlic in the jar. Again, don't be like me, y'all. Y'all get y'all some fresh garlic. I'm sure the salad would have been so much better with the fresh garlic. I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm assuming that anything is better with fresh garlic. So I only put maybe like a half teaspoon, maybe a little bit more than a half teaspoon, not even a whole teaspoon of the minced garlic in there. Next, we're going to add a splash of lemon juice. I had that half lemon in the refrigerator, so I didn't have to cut into another one. I'm going to take this lemon and put it in my lemon squeezer and squeeze the juice of that half lemon inside of the salad. All right, and then next we are going to go ahead and get those dry seasonings in the container. We're going to start with the tricolor black cracked pepper that I have. I put it on a medium course. So I'm going to place that inside of the container. And after that, I'm going to use that crushed jalapeno pepper that I told you about. Not red crushed pepper, but crushed jalapeno pepper. Okay? I'm going to use that in there because I love something to be spicy. I wanted to use my garlic spicy oil that I have, but I didn't want to put that type of oil in there. That probably would have been good, too, to add the spice. But, yes, I'm adding those crushed jalapeno peppers in there. And next, we're going to add the everything bagel seasoning. This is the first time I'm actually using this, y'all. I buy a lot of products that are flavored that way, but this is the first time I actually use the seasoning to put into a recipe that I'm using. So that's a little bit different. So let's see. Next here, we're going to have black olives, y'all. I didn't plan on black olives. Y'all saw that that wasn't in the beginning of the little setup of the recipes. But I was like, I love black olives. I love black olives in salad. I love black olives with my cucumbers. So I'm going to add that in there. So I'm going to just put that top on there. Y'all see the big old bandage, y'all? I'm telling y'all. Oh, I was devastated. Okay, so this is all of the ingredients here. I made a mistake and didn't show you when I added the avocado, y'all. I'm sorry. I cut the avocado and I put the avocado on top. So y'all see everything else is in here. And the avocado was the last ingredient that I actually added to the salad. And I'm sure that's going to be the thing that takes the salad over the top. Okay, now it's time for the shake, y'all. Now, this is the rule. You have to shake it. It's not like you can put it in a bowl and like mix it. The rule is TikTok says you have to shake it. When I say you got to shake it for all those ingredients to actually mix well, okay? So here we go. I finally finished. After all of the injuries, incidents, I finally have the Logan's viral cucumber salad, y'all. Finally, okay. I'm so proud of myself for getting this done. I thought this would take me about 30 minutes. It actually took me about 2.5 hours when I had to stop and do the first aid on my finger, but it worked. And now I'm topping it with the salmon. I decided that I didn't know if I wanted the salmon mixed in there, y'all. I don't know why, but I said let me top it. And if you notice, again, I didn't put the capers in there because I'm not sure if I am going to like the taste of the capers. So I decided to leave that to the tasting portion of it. I'll add a couple in there and see if I actually like the taste of it. If I do, I'll mix it in there. If not, I'll just, leave it out because it's already out. So yes, here is my Logan's viral cucumber salad, y'all. Let me know in the comments if y'all plan on making this. Okay? Oh, I hate when it's the end of the premiere because I know that I'm going to be saying, wait, I'm not finished talking to y'all. Wait, I want to answer the comments. Y'all have a good day and subscribe. Oh, and also I'll be going live at 4 o'clock for the actual tasting of this viral Logan's cucumber salad, okay?